Alrighty guys, as you can hear, into the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video. We are going to be using Generation for this season. This is the team we're going to be using right here. If you need replacements, please refer to the graphic that I have on screen right now. Now this is going to be part 1 of 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Alright, so the first fight we're going up against, 3-fist fight to the right of us. It is against the Cell Saga team. This one isn't too bad. A lot of greens though. Alright, I think this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. Put some blues on backup since it's the triple greens, right? Another thing I do want to mention is make sure you guys have all your characters set over to blast. I know some of these characters are defaulted to strike, like the Legends Limited Piccolo as well as this yellow Piccolo, right? I'm pretty sure that's the default for the defensive types, right? So Garlic Jr. also, you want to set him over to blast. So first unit I'm going to take out here is the Super Trunks. He does get buffs after Vegeta unit dies, right? And then we'll go for this Goku because he does have the cover rescue for the Gohan. Then we'll go for the Super Vegeta. We're going to take out Tien, Krillin, and then the Gohan at the very end, since that dude is probably the most tankiest unit of all them. Alright, so coming out of that one, incredibly easy fight right there. I'm also going to show you the footage from that first fight so you can kind of get a grasp of what my attack order is going to be. As for our next fight, it is going to be to the right of us once again. It is against this, I don't really know what to call this fight, but it is one of the OGs right here. Triple reds, double greens. And so this is what we're going to bring in right here. I low-key don't want to bring in any of my yellows just because of the triple reds going on right here. And I'm going to give up the yellow tile because I think Bootinks is getting more than enough buffs right here. He's getting the support from the Red 21, and then he's also getting the support from the Garlic Jr. That's why I have Garlic Jr. in the middle slot, by the way. It's just because he's buffing those four, so above him, left, right, and below him. He's giving a bunch of good stuff, actually. He's giving 15% to damage inflicted, 10% to health restoration, and canceling attribute downgrades and nullifying abnormal conditions. So for attack order here, I think we go for the Trunks first, since this guy does have a buff against regeneration. Then we'll go for the Cell because he's going to debuff us on turns 2 and 3. And then after that, we'll go for a red, we'll go for a Kefla, we'll go for the Cell, and then Gotenks at the end. I just like going for Gotenks at the end because usually at the last turn, so he's going to de-transform and it'll be super squishy. Another really easy fight right there. Honestly, I feel like you can make the most mistakes in the world on that fight and still come out of it pretty successful. Right? It's not nothing to worry about, basically. So next is straight ahead of us, 4-fist stage against the androids. Alright, so I'm going to use this team formation right here. I definitely do want to take advantage of the special move gauge charge rate tiles. And this way, I mean, Garlic Jr. is only missing 1 block of his support right here. Super Baby 2 is going to still be able to heal the Garlic Jr. and the Bootinks, so the Bootinks also getting this little buff right here, plus the support from the Red 21. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. We want to avoid the middle row because of the Fat Boo debuffs and stuff like that, but I think this tile is too valuable to give up, which is going to be that Super Gauge charge rate tile. So we're going to go ahead and just do it like this. Alright, so for attack order, let's go for the red first, and then the green 21, purple 21, blue 21, and then this android 16. We go for that guy last because, kind of last, because he buffs android allies once he dies, and then we'll go for the Fat Boo at the end. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, the team formation could have been or the attack order could have been a bit better. Still alright though. We got the full kill. Everyone's still in great condition, and we're closing in on some super attacks. The next is to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty against Majin Buu Sagas. This is one of our difficult fights right here. I know it's really early on, but I'm pretty sure this is the only difficult fight on the first half, except for the boss fight, of course. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. I think this is going to be good. I know Baby's not getting a whole lot of value up here, but I'm going to go ahead and prioritize the support from the Garlic Jr. This guy's getting a super attack turn 1, then she should be getting her super attack turn 2, as well as this Trunks, and then the Piccolo will super attack turn 3. So super attack basically for all turns except for the 4th. The reason why this guy's getting a super attack is because he gets 10% at the start of turn if there's a Saiyan or tag hybrid Saiyan remaining, right? In which there is. Alright, so for my attack order here, I'm going to go for the Buu Duo first. It's the biggest threat here. And then we're going to go for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He has a universal cover change for Blue Majin Vegeta, and he is going to mitigate 1 Blast Arts, unfortunately. Then after that, let's go for the yellow Super Saiyan 3 Goku because he has extra damage regen. We'll go for the Blue Majin Vegeta, this the yellow Angel Vegeta, and then purple Majin Vegeta at the end. Alright, so coming out of that one pretty easy. We did have a lot of super attacks built up though, to be fair, right? So it definitely makes sense for it to come this easy. 1 million points off of that. Everyone's still in great condition, even with Baby not really healing a whole lot there. Next is to the right of us, 3-fist difficulty. It is against Frieza Force. Alright, so this is what I'm going to run right here. I think this is going to be pretty fine. Another thing too is that so that purple Frieza is going to stun us guaranteed, right? But that just means that the 4 units that our Garlic Jr. is going to be buffing cannot be stunned. Right, so that range right there. So if he tries to stun our boot tanks, he's fine. Trunks, he's fine. Red 21, and then the Piccolo as well, because it basically gives them immunities right there, right, in this portion of his kit. So we'll be okay. Alright, so first unit that I'm going to go for is going to be the Bardock, since he does have a blast cover change for the Nappa. And then after that, we'll go for the purple Frieza. And then we will go for the actual Nappa, since he's debuffing us consistently. Then we'll go for the Raditz, the Shugesh, and then Borgos at the end. Incredibly easy fight right there too. The purple Frieza went for the stun onto our Trunks, and I'll put the footage up. Screw it, why not? I'll put the footage up. So he got stunned and then immediately broke out of it because of Garlic Jr. nullifying all that good stuff. Alright, so next to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty fight against this fake fusions kind of fight, right? Because it's not really a full fusions team. It's kind of here and there. So this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. Stay away from the middle row, since Super 17 is going to be debuffing that middle row, but I think this is going to work out more than fine. We're going to give Bootanks the key restore speed tile, that way he can super attack and hopefully just one-shot the Super Gogeta, and then we can super attack another high priority target with this guy. He's going to turn into super attack into the ultimate as well. So a little bit of info for this fight too for people using strike teams. This Vegeta has a strike cover for the Trunks, and then this red Gogeta nullifies a strike arts. Alright, so for attack order, let's super attack this guy with our Bootanks and then go for the Super 17. Since he does also have the blast arts cover for the Omega. Then after that, let's go for the Super Vegito. I think he also has a buff against regeneration if I remember correctly, but we'll go for double purples from there, and then we will go for the Super Vegeta into the Omega at the end. Another pretty easy one right there. We did get the full kill, 1.2 million, and everyone's still looking pretty great. Getting a super attack almost with the Super Baby 2 as well. Next, straight ahead, 5-fist difficulty fight against the gods. Alright, so this is the information I'm going to use right here. This is like old reliable right here. This is such a good, and you can just place Baby wherever, if you are getting low in HP for your boot tanks, you would just, do that. I know he's not getting the max range of heals that you necessarily want him to, but I just think that Garlic Jr. is just in such a great spot right here in the middle, and he maybe deserves it a little, maybe not deserves it a little bit more, but he gets a lot of value from it, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so attack order is going to be fairly simple. We'll go for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken first, and then the Beerus, right? Remember, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken will blue card you on turn 2, Beerus will stun you on turn 2, but we have the possibility to negate the stun if we don't kill him in turn 1. Then after that, we will go for hit. He's going to nullify 1 attack. Then we'll go for the Golden Frieza. We will go for the purple Vegeta, who's going to nullify 1 blast, and then Godku at the end. Another really easy fight right there. We did get stunned by Beerus, unfortunately, but he ended up stunning the Piccolo, who was in range of the Garlic Jr., so even though he got hit by it, he immediately shook it off. Next is to the right of us. It is a 5-fist difficulty fight against the girls. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. Blues are completely free here, so it's okay for us to bring in the triple blue. We'll let Garlic Jr. take a little bit of a breather. Doesn't even really need the breather. He's at 100% HP still. Alright, so for attack order here, I'm going to go for the Caulifla first, because our Bootanks has the key restore speed tile. Super attack her, get out of the way. She does have damage support for allies. Then we'll go for the Rosie, who has damage support for allies on turn 2. Then we'll go for the 18, Kale, Kakunza, and then the Ribrianne. Ribrianne does debuff your middle row and column on turn 3, but I feel like we're just gonna just melt through this team pretty quickly. So you guys shouldn't have any difficulties with that fight right there. 1.4 million, full kill. Yeah, the HP kind of speaks for itself. So next to the left of us, 3-fist difficulty fight against movies. This is the team formation I'm going to use right here. Triple yellows, so Garlic Jr. will remain on backup, and then I'll put this guy on backup as well. That way we can bring in the double yellows. Alright, so for attack order here, I'm going to go for the Gohan first before he transforms on turn 2. And then we'll go for the Bojack, who supers you on turn 2, but at the end of turn 2. And then after that, we'll go for the Dragon Fist, the transforming Vegeta. Then we'll go for the Broly and the Bardock at the end. I'm pretty sure the Bardock does have death buffs for Saga's allies or Saiyan's allies, one of the two. 3-fist difficulty fight also should be pretty easy. 1 million off of 3-fist is pretty nice though. Got the full kill. Trunks has the super attack. Next to the left of us, once again, 3-fist difficulty against Frieza Force. Alright, so this is the team formation I am going to be using right here. I think this is going to be just fine, right? So we're going to get this guy a super attack right here that's going to turn into the ultimate arts. I'm not worried about him getting stunned by the purple Frieza at all because Garlic Jr. is right here to go ahead and just protect us from all of that. So attack order for this time around, let's go for the Nappa first because Trunks is going to ultimate arts him. And then we'll go for this purple Frieza since he does have support for Raditz and Shigesh. And then we'll go for the Bardock, Raditz, and then we'll go for these guys at the end. Alright, easy fight right there. So again, once again, Garlic Jr. saved us from the stun. I don't even remember who the stun actually hit, but it was one of the people in his, I think it was the Red 21 actually. So again, got hit with the stun, immediately shook it off thanks to Garlic Jr. Alright, so next we do have a GT fight to the left of us, 3-fist difficulty. Shouldn't be too hard at all. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. We're going to put Trunks on the backup just because of the triple purples, and we're going to avoid this middle row just because of the free-to-play Super 17 debuffing the damage received on this row. Alright, so for attack order here, let's go for the free-to-play 17 first because he also has a blast cover change for the green Super 17 and the purple Super 17. And then after that, we'll go for the Hellfighter 17. This dude's debuffing you crazily every single turn. Then we'll go for the Kid Goku, and then we can go for both of these purples, and then we'll save the green 17 at the end because he is going to nullify 1 blast arts. So a little bit tanky, still got the full kill, nothing to worry about. 1.1 million. Bootanks is taking a little bit of damage, but nothing really too concerning. Next, straight ahead of us, 5-fist difficulty, Mohawks. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Avoid the bottom row, just because the blue Zombies is debuffing that row. But other than that, we should be fine right here. But attack order here is we're going to start off with the Oob. Then we'll go for the Nappa since he's debuffing every turn. And then Tapion is going to debuff you when he's hit for 1 turn. And then we will go for the extremes and save the blues for last. Alright, so coming out of I was trying to time it so that we would save this super attack. He super attacked on turn 4 on the last enemy, which is a little bit unfortunate, but still got the full kill. I'm not too worried about it. For the last fight of the video, it is to the right of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against Majin Buu Saga once again. So I think we're going to bring in the same characters. Obviously, our weaker units are going to go on backup right here just because of the difficult fight. We'll have Bootanks on the super attack tile. I know he's not going to get any heals right here, and we're kind of wasting the baby heals, but it is what it is. And we're pretty much going to use the same attack order as last time too. So we'll go for the Buu duo, then we'll go for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, this guy who has a buff against regen, Angel Vegeta, Majin Vegeta Blue, and then Purple Vegeta. Alright, I would say that was a pretty easy fight too, honestly. The layout that we have is really strong. 1.2 million, we did get the full kill, everyone's in great condition. Let's take a look at where our characters are all at right now. And they're all good. Everyone legit. I mean, Garlic Jr. is at 89. She's at 100. He's at 87%. We're chilling here. Before we take off, let's go ahead and see where we lie on the leaderboard. I fear it's going to be really, really low, but 15 million is a good gauge at the halfway point. Yeah, so right now we're at rank 25,706. Yeah.